kind to one another, and don't give in to fear. That's all that I am asking for Christmas time this year.
Hello and welcome. My name is Diane and this is day 16 of Vlogmas with My Pink Bathtub. There are no pink bathtubs here. I don't know if I mentioned this to you, but when I started dating Hubs like 13 years ago, the first time I went to his house, I discovered that he had a pink bathtub as well. It was meant to be. We are expecting a special delivery. So if it arrives, because it is in my world Sunday, I film one day ahead, I will be sharing with you what it is later on in this episode. So I am working on my gracious sweater. Please go back to day 15 if you have not yet done so to leave a comment for a chance to win the pattern off of Ravelry. I will be sending one lucky viewer a copy of the pattern, and you can make it any way you would like. The sample photo of the pattern has it in 4 different colors, but I have chose to knit it with my Advent opening, 12 different colors. Here is where we're at. This is a much brighter red. And we did not open the green yesterday, what we suspect to be the green tone, because it's been reds, greens, and browns. So I'm wondering if we should just open it even though I'm not. I like this view better. I like this angle better. Does everyone have their holiday shopping done if they are doing such a thing? We are at the stage in our lives where our niece and our nephews are all of the age where I would rather they pick their own gifts. So it's a very easy gift giving season for us because we are essentially just gifting cash. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit of a cop-out because we're not putting this much thought into it. Years ago, I used to be super creative when it came to wrapping gifts and things like that. But as the time has gone by, you know, they're older. So no small kids anymore when it comes to holiday gift giving. I didn't open the next color for the Polkadot Creek, so I think we're going to open it now because all the days are mixed up. And I think I will save the Belvidere soap opening for tomorrow because I want to spend the evening knitting. Here is where I'm at with the sweater. Here is that cherry red color, and I still have to do a brown. Now the brown is going to be turning to a lighter shade. Look at how, and I'm hoping the camera is picking this up well, look at how the brown is changing throughout this sweater. I am really liking this base color option that I've selected. Even though it caused me a little bit of concern, I'm going to try it on after I finish the green, this next color, which we all are assuming is green. Let's open up this next color. This is day 8 now. Day 8 of the Polkadot Creek Woolly Winterland 12 days of Christmas Advent. And we are suspecting it to be some sort of a green. And I feel like because the red is a brighter color, it's going to be a brighter green. Because they did turn out, they were quite dark, both of them, and then a little lighter, and now we're getting a little lighter. So maybe it's going to be more limey green or something. Let's see. And if it's not a green, my whole theory, oh no, it's a green. My whole theory is out the window. This is called avocado. Looks pretty close to the, well no, it's brighter. I was going to say it looks very close to the first green. So I'm going to tonight be catching up on watching other people's vlogs. I am a few days behind because yesterday was a very busy day. I went out in the morning and then I went out in the evening. So it was, I was up and like I didn't get my yesterday's episode uploaded until like 11 o'clock at night. And that was cutting it pretty close for me because I wanted to go to bed. So this is avocado, and it's going to be the next color on the Polkadot Creek advent of the Gracious sweater.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Can it be? Can it be? Yay! We did it.
Day 16. I haven't made a mini sweater for 2 days. I'm doing okay. I really need to focus on my other projects right now. But if for some reason I feel compelled to do so, I will, because it doesn't really take that long to knit one of them. And actually, I haven't even really timed myself. But what I did do is I worked on my cross stitch again, the little Santa cross stitch that Demetra from the Naked Snail sent me. So here's a little bit of footage of where we're at with that little ornament project. Okay, we are on day 16 of Aberdeen's Wool Tangled Poets. Woo, I never say it right. You have no idea how many times I say it and it's wrong. The Aberdeen's Wool Tangled Poets Holiday Box. When I look at it on the mantle, the entire string, I see the purpose of the purple colors. I do. I feel like I definitely want to do a project with all of those colors together and see how they do kind of fade into each other. So I'm pretty confident I'm going to be doing the anthology throw for my Advent yarn that is in the Tangled Poets box. And that is going to be the last pattern that I will be gifting for this Vlogmas series. next Sunday, I will be talking a little bit more about how you can enter for that. So day 16. Oh, and one other thing, day 14, I think it was. I'm trying to look over there. Day 14, which is a nice gold, warm gold color with a little bit of black. I'm thinking if my sweater is not long enough in body length, because we are going to be taking a few rows of the colors out, and that's probably going to make it a little too short, I am thinking of putting it in my sweater. I did weigh one of the minis before and after I knit the stripes, which is 8 rows, and it's all the same. We're not doing any increasing or decreasing at this point. It's all the same amount of stitches. I use approximately 7 grams, and these hanks, these Tangled Poets Aberdeen's wool hanks, are 30 grams of yarn. So even if I use it, I'm still going to have just over 20 grams, and I can still use it in the Anthology Throw pattern, no problem. That's my thinking. Number 16, let's look where we're going. Ooh, this is pretty. Look at this. There's a little bit of like a pinky peach color in here, but it still has the gold. See, this is a nice transition color from the one to the next. So I am thinking we are going to be going quite light and probably into a pinky tone or a peachy tone. That is beautiful. Okay. I am liking this a lot. Let's hang her up.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, ho, ho.
My delivery may be here in a couple of hours, and if it does arrive, I will pop back on here after supper and kind of talk about it a little bit with you. Well, we just came back from a little adventure, an unexpected Dee Dee and Jeffy adventure, as we like to call it. It is around 6:30 p.m. right now. We just had supper. I'm still knitting on my sweater. As I had alluded to earlier, there was going to be a possible delivery today, and the delivery was from Ashley from Smash Knits. So she messaged me around, I don't know, 4 o'clock and said, I'm on my way. And I'm like, great. And I was worried about the steps being icy because it's been kind of spitting rain today and the temperatures have gone up to 0. So the snow's kind of melting and packing down heavy. And around 15 minutes later, she messages me back and she's like, probably going to be a little bit later because I'm stuck. She drove down this seasonal road, which Google Maps told her to go down, and got stuck, like a very heavy, in deep snow, like thick, heavy snow. I felt bad. I messaged Hubs, who was out in the shop, and I said, Ashley's stuck. We need to go help her. He immediately gives me heck. Why didn't you tell her? You should always tell people to go on the highway when they come to our house, not to go the back way because there is gravel if she turned the other direction. But it wasn't her fault. It was Google Maps. And it was partially my fault for not explaining, oh, you know, maybe you should go this way. When we got there, she had told me that Norm had given her heck as well for following Google Maps. She got down the seasonal road, and because it was kind of 0 degrees and things were compacting down, and not a lot of cars had gone down it, she got basically caught up, and then spinning of the tires and everything. So Hubs and I went, and we pulled her out with his F-150 truck. I wasn't well dressed. I had just my capri pants on that I have now. I put socks on and I put my feet into these big boots that were actually like 2 sizes too big for me. So my boots kept coming off and then my sock came off and there I was like with my bare foot on the ground. It was a bit of a gong show. But we ended up getting her out. It took got stuck a couple times and then Hubs kind of almost got stuck as well. But we got her out, we got her headed in the right direction and back onto the highway for her to safely go home. And she did message me that she got home safely. It has been raining out here, kind of freezing rain, and everyone's been going slow on the highway. So it's all good, but it was definitely a special delivery. And this is what happens when you live in the country. What an adventure. But I did get my delivery in an odd sort of way. And, you know, a girl does pretty much anything to get her yarn. But tomorrow I'm going to share with you what they have generously donated for our sock-along, as well as what the advent calendar looks like. I did look at it. I haven't opened it. And my holiday sock box, which I'm really excited. I'm wondering if I should open it now or later. And we will see what tomorrow brings. So until then, my friends, thanks so much for watching and bye for now.